sustainable urban mobility is one of the main challenges European cities are facing today. And Kaunas, as the second biggest city of Lithuania, is not an exception. I hope that a lot of us know about European sustainability competence framework called GreenComp. And GreenComp responds to the growing need for people to improve and to develop the skills, the knowledge, and the attitudes to live, work, and act in sustainable manner. So when we are talking about GreenComp, actually we are talking about 4 competence areas, and these competence areas are related to our values, to complexity in sustainability, to future attitude, and also to acting in sustainable manner. So my question is to all of you, what should be or could be or even must be done in order to encourage people to behave in more sustainable manner regarding sustainable urban mobility? How can we change the habits of people in order to see some changes in Kaunas city? Joanna, maybe we can start with you.
Education is the key. I like the initiative of monetizing going into the city center or the old town with a car or passing it with a car. What could be done to improve the situation for biking? I think there should be more information on how to maintain the bike, to have just a couple of pit stops for bikes where you could check the tire pressure, I don't know, maybe wash it easier without having to go to a gas station. But in the city, for the pedestrians, it's, I believe fairly okay because we have improvements in the street crossing, especially in the center where you can cross the streets diagonally. We have some benches on the side near the sidewalks, but probably that could be improved outside of the city center, moving to the sleeping areas. And we have parks, we have green areas, even smaller ones for people to enjoy when they're walking near their homes. So for walking, Kaunas is, I would say, it's pretty neat and nice. However, there are still some sidewalks that are hard to walk, especially for people with disabilities. But I see that the situation is improving.
Okay, thank you. Agla?
I also would agree with education, but maybe not only education, a lot of case of information, you need to know what is new, how you can use it. And still, I think that the city need to be more comfortable for people who live in, and if you have very good infrastructure, walking sites, biking sites, you can use this almost automatically, but if you stuck with some problems, you trying to choose another possibility. So I would say that comparing with hard infrastructure and the soft skills need to be somehow together. And maybe I never was involved citizen in the discussion how to develop our city. Maybe I don't know where to go, but still I think the voice of community, of people need to be here much more, because sometimes it seems that somebody decided why one decision or another, what are priorities. Maybe I will accept it, because. But I don't know the reasons, and I'm still looking to my surroundings, and I still see many challenges. In case I want to bike, I put my bike in my car. I drive to the parking place, taking my bike and biking and coming back home. And I think it's because of infrastructure. You can educate me as much as you want, but still it's uncomfortable to use this infrastructure, so I'm choosing another possibilities.
I think I have one idea that we still here in Kaunas, it is convenient for us to use our private cars because we don't have that much traffic. we do not get stuck so much in the traffic. We do not have to spend a lot of time waiting for the traffic lights in the city, because we move fairly easy with the car. We do not, well, if you wait for just 2 or 3 red lights, that's not traffic jam. You just, just normal flow of the traffic. So it is convenient to use your car, because you will get there quicker with your car than other means.
Yeah, but I think that the city decisions, to regulate this all this car traffic also is very important, because in some streets in Kaunas you can use all this green light, all your journey. So it's it's very convenient. It's maybe Visvaldas could explain a little bit more. But I feel as driver that it's very comfortable, especially if you are using the main streets, main roads, main streets, not these small ones.
Yeah, I want to reflect a little bit. You are right with your statements, especially regarding the possibilities that it's not a problematic to drive nowadays, but as you saw, we are narrowing streets in the center of cities, so giving more space for pedestrians and bicycles, like at Kęstučio Street and Laisvės Street. So we are narrowing, so it will be quite difficult to reach the center or town with a car. And also I'm also agree on involvement of community into the decision making, because sustainable mobility plan is successful when really it meets the needs of community. For this purpose, the organization of and development of Kaunas Sustainable Urban Mobility Plan was organized for around 1 year, and we had 7 huge sessions with involvement of citizens and communities, and collected the variety of data, how people are moving in real time. But the main, if I would answer your question, my idea that first of all, people needs to have a systematic understanding that if we're going to implement these very different measures of sustainable urban mobility, it will lead us towards increase the attractiveness of the city, improve the quality of our life and public health, improve the quality of urban environment. And it's very important to understand for car drivers that when you are stuck in the traffic jam and you are very unhappy that you're stuck in traffic jam, you need to understand that you are the traffic jam. This is the main precondition, that you are the cause of this traffic jam. And then when we will think other ways, so definitely there will be a possibility for us, due to our behavior, due to our what we choose in order to fulfill our mobility needs, we will do things which will lead for better environment conditions and less pollution in our city.
Okay, thank you very much for your discussion today about Kaunas and about success story regarding sustainable urban mobility.